I take it that most of us here who are watching this video right now don't watch Dr. Phil. Me and you don't watch Dr. Phil, but I've been noticing this trend, and it's one of those things I can't help but see Dr. Phil at my job. In terms of being on the TV at break room, where I'll come in and there's Dr. Phil on. They got Dr. Phil on, and for weeks now, this is something I noticed even yesterday, where Dr. Phil had this gamer on here. It's just like a whole bunch of fuck shit. It kind of ties into that gamer stereotype that's been brought up for years. The gamer stereotype that we're sick of seeing, of hearing, how they look, what they do, poor hygiene, poor basic skills. Like this guy lives with his, like the recent one, his guy lives with his grandma. She said he don't shower, he don't work, he plays games all day. I think he said 12 hours a day, which, yeah, I play games that long. But here's the thing, right? It's kind of getting annoying when it's just nonstop, where you constantly see where the Dr. Phil show bring on these gamers who have mental issues. Now, granted, I know his job is to fix people, to kind of help them get on the right path, I guess you can say. But the problem with that is it's always like these gamers who have the same fucking problem. Like, why can't it? And there has been positive episodes of Dr. Phil. Let's not act like that there hasn't. And I'm not trying to, have this narrative change, but if Dr. Phil were to bring on gamers, like, all right, we want to bring on the gamer, okay? Bring on somebody who's a damn good representative. It could be somebody we don't agree with. It could be somebody we do agree with. It could be somebody who's well known, not so well known. It could be somebody like Angry Joe, Slasher to a degree. He's been on Fox News, but fuck Fox News. But if it's just somebody who's a real gamer and someone who could put gaming in a positive way, where, it's okay to be a gamer and all this stuff like that, which we're not trying to, well, we are trying to change the stereotype as we evolve, as we get older. Me, I'm 26, still live with my folks. I do game a lot. There's no shame in that. But I work. I'm fine. I'm independent. All my bills paid. Help out around the house where I can. Doing some chores here and there, basic shit. But some of these people have mental issues. I think this same guy didn't know how to make his bed, for fuck's sake. And making your bed is something you get taught as a child. It's something you get taught as a kid. Now, either it was just him not wanting to do it, just be lazy, or he was never taught. Which, if you were never taught, your parents, I don't know what goes through their heads to think that, okay, I'm not going to teach my kid how to make his bed. When I was a kid at grandma's house, you learn the basics. You learn how to clean after yourself. You learn how to clean your own dishes, take out your trash, make your bed. You learned all that shit. Brushing teeth, simple hygiene, taking baths, taking showers. You learned all that when you were with your grandparents. You would not learn that anywhere else. Your grandparents gonna make sure your asses on your shit. Because if you had like, oh no, I'm not gonna, take out the trash. I'm not gonna take a shower. My grandparents at least would beat my ass till I got in the shower. Till I did what they did. Till I did what they told me. Cause they were pretty old school, you know what I'm saying? Like, type A. I love you, but you gonna respect me. Like they were those type of grandparents. And even my parents, they taught me basic shit. Like taught me how to save money. Taught me how to invest in myself. Taught me that as I got older to where I was of the age to work, I would want to work, or I would want to work as soon as I hit 16. Didn't want to wait no later than that. But the problem with this is a lot of people watch Dr. Phil. And it could be a mix of middle-aged people, old people, even people in our age group. Like, let's say back when that debacle was going on with the women and Joe Budden's little side podcast with those chicks about how they view gamers and stuff like that. They probably watch Dr. Phil. I'm not saying they do, but I'm just saying. If they were to watch Dr. Phil, they would look at this like, hey, he's a gamer. All gamers are like him. All gamers don't take care of themselves. All gamers live with their parents or grandparents. All gamers don't work. Which is false. We know that's false. But if you want to change that narrative, like we change that narrative doing what we do best. These people are not the right people to have on Dr. Phil show. Have someone who is on the show who can put gaming in a positive way. Hell, Ninja, for fuck's sake. Ninja, even though he's a big streamer, Dr. Disrespect, have somebody who's big and well known, even by kids. And Ninja's one of those top names that's up there in terms of being a streamer. I would even say Fozzie, I guess. I don't know that much about him. I know he is a big time guy. But if it's somebody who's up there in the ranks, I think it would do justice, because, and not just have it a one-time thing, do it like you've been doing with gamers in a negative way. Put them in a positive way 3 times in a row. Simple as fuck. Like, just do it. It ain't nothing hard to do about it. Me, how I stand on it, you learn these basic necessities of taking care of yourself when you're young. And if you don't know them by the time you're my age 26, you're on your fucking own. Because the reality of the situation, to put it bluntly, your parents ain't gonna be around here forever. And whoever else it is, whether it's your siblings, grandma, auntie, cousins, they're not gonna be around you. Eventually, you're gonna have to pick yourself up. Just like how you could pick yourself up from waking up every single morning to get a cup of coffee. You will have to pick yourself up and teach yourself how to clean after yourself, how to take a shower, how to make your own money, all that shit. Which, by the way, I had other examples I was trying to look for, but there were two other people. There was this one guy who did not shower, period. Hoarded trash in his room. Like, literally had like, if you ever seen a landfill of garbage, just imagine that, but in somebody's room. That's what they showed. And it's not just those two. It's other examples. It's even kids. And when it comes to kids, don't even start on kids. When parents bring their kids to Dr. Phil show, hey, Dr. Phil, what can I do to make little Jimmy here stop getting on the game? Stop playing Fortnite. You know what my parents would do? If I was still in the game past a certain time, my ass getting beat. And any 90s baby knows you getting your ass beat if you ain't in bed by a certain time. That's just how it was. It wasn't being an asshole. And some of these parents have gone soft. They've gone soft because they don't want their kids to hate them. Listen, if you end up hating your parents, then, and you turned out great, why would you think of that way of your kids? It's going to make them a better person by you making them do what they need to do. And if you don't, they're going to walk all over you, especially as they get older. You tell them to get off the game, get the fuck off Fortnite, go to bed, you got school in the morning. But other than that, this was just something I wanted to get off my chest, because I've been seeing it, and at first I was like, whatever. And I don't watch Dr. Phil. This is one of the things, if it's owning my job, like, oh, okay, you know, they got a gamer on this time who they're trying to fix his fucking mental problems, which are basic as fuck. And message to any parents out there: if you got a kid who plays games, don't buy him Call of Duty and don't buy him fucking GTA. Reason being, you're the parent, they the kid.